Just before we start this video, you know, our cruise, just a few things I just want to say. Events have happened again which have made you know, the Canal and River Trust costs skyrocket, and they're not getting the most, you know, they're not getting as much money, and it's going less and less from DEFRA, who are the Department of the Environment, you know, farming, agriculture and all that. They give us, you know, give CRT the money. Now I know a lot of people moan that, oh, those are hierarchy people, you know, higher up in the business are getting too much money. But that's the way companies work. Whether you like it or not, that's the way it is. But it's important to know that if we all want these canals to continue, and for us who go boating to enjoy it as well, and of course people who use it, the towpath for cycling and walking and enjoying the environment, canal side pubs and all that, we've got, I think we've got to do a bit more. I really do, because it's just going to cost so much money, and we're going to lose canals if we're not careful. Now there's a few things at the moment what's like a topic of conversation. One is Fund Britain's Waterways. That's doing a lot to protest to the government as well about things and making people aware of stuff. And the Llangollen breach is no doubt because of how popular it is, the canal, and that's where sometimes a little bit of these, I know that it was overkill with some, but the YouTube vlogs, some of them have been interesting to see. Not all, but some. I've put it in the limelight, and they're doing an emergency appeal for the Llangollen Canal as well, and that's why I've done these little bits, so you can look and see if you want to donate, because it's important that we all do. I could go into it a lot deeper, but that's not what all this is about. It's just that I think CRT and everybody who loves the canals will appreciate any donation, that's for certain. But I'll stop all my going on about that now, and we'll move on with the video, and then I'll talk to you again at the end regarding what's coming next in a future video, which won't be that far off, I hope, but it's a lot of work doing it. Stop talking, Keith. Let's get you ongoing on this lovely little cruise. Hello again, we're back with another video. Not winter related, because after all our years boating, I don't think we're great fans of being on a canal boat in winter. It's not unusual. The vast majority of people do not like it. Some do, and some have no option but to be on a canal boat. But we have done it, and we'd never do it again. Quite simple as that. So you will see us cruising before winter arrives, and it's a nice gentle cruise to somewhere what relates to what I'm going to talk about at the end of this little cruising section. So rather than me continue talking now, let's get boating. So far today, and I wouldn't expect it normally, but we've been going for a while now and we've not seen one boat moving. In fact, the boat traffic has generally been very, very light. I just wonder whether it will, I don't need to wonder. The impact of the breach on the Bridgewater Canal is affecting boat traffic up here, there's no doubt whatsoever. Because you have no option at one point, you know, you have to turn and come back not far past Lim. And I think a lot of boaters have decided they're not doing it. Because a lot of people who have boats as well, they like doing, you know, the circular trips. But we don't mind the backwards and forward ones. Because we always think the canals have always got something different when you're going up and down them. They're never exactly the same. And well, the canals are, but apart from getting shallower. But I mean, the surrounding areas change a bit. Canals don't. But the one thing for certain, it is feeling definitely a lot shallower than normal. You feel it on the rudder and through the swan neck and the tiller. You can feel it. But that's probably because we're a bit deeper draft than most. Most boats being built now, you tend to get 1'10" as being the norm, but we are deeper. And to be honest, I wouldn't change it, because when you get the water right, there's no comparison. You know, deeper the boat, the better it moves. Yeah, what people have always got to remember as well, too many people think if somebody's on a hire boat that they're not competent. But a lot of hire boaters have been doing it for years and are much better at handling a narrowboat than a lot of the newbies who own boats. So you can't keep calling, you know, some people keep calling hire boaters, but just like the private owners, different levels of boating abilities. Yes. Ah well, I'll finish my coffee and we'll carry on this lovely little journey. All the boats you can see here, these are permit holders only on this little stretch here. Again, I'm sure there was a few more than this. But yeah, things do seem a lot quieter. They really do.
We've seen James Henry. Yeah, we've seen it here for years. Yeah. Watch yourself here, please. Low bridge. There's a lot of low bridges here.
Yeah, quite a few low bridges. As we've been going along on the Trent and Mersey, over there, and it goes down into a valley as well, is the River Weaver, and the Acton Swing Bridge as well is there. We go over that a heck of a lot when we're going to the marina. We know it well.
Are these permanent moorings? Are these permanent?
No, these are just
no. Nice.
Wall, yeah.
Quite seems quiet today.
Yeah. Hello.
Hiya. When we stop, I'm going to get my protein out.
Oh, don't blame you. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Bridge 209, we go over here many times as well. And just on the left we have Black Prince Narrowboats. They've had a few colours in the time, Black Prince have. When we got married, we had our honeymoon on a Black Prince hire boat. Don't know where, I can't remember if I told people, but it was only a 30-foot boat, and it was called Josephine, and that was in Black Prince colours from years ago. Nothing like what Black Prince are now. They were bright blue and bright yellow. And the one we had was exceptionally deep drafted, and we spent a lot of time stuck on the bottom. But since then they've had various colours as well. They had purple for ages, but they seem to have gone to blue now, seems to be the current colour, and perhaps a few with a hint of grey on as well. It's not a cheap holiday these days when you hire from these big companies especially. The more berths, the price goes up considerably. So many boats are tied up and moored. There's just nothing moving. Because there we've seen, I think it's two boats we've seen now. Yeah, it's almost like, it's a weird feeling. You know, it's having it so quiet. Really is. As though we're cruising along in December and January, but we're not. I think we've had a different thought on where we're going today. It's so beautiful. We're hoping, based on how quiet we've seen it so far, we're hoping that we can get to where the Dutton breach was in 2012, because you've got a lovely view over the valley there, and if it's not packed out, I think we'll stop there today, have an early finish, as you say, and no doubt later on today we'll have another decent glass of wine. No rubbish these days, a quality glass of wine we will have. Don't know what yet, but we'll see when the time arrives. So if all goes to plan, very soon we'll be at our moorings for the day. But if not, we'll go through Prestonbrook Tunnel. We'll see how it goes. The saying, the green and pleasant land, I think it's very apt when you look at all the shades of colours around. You know, not everywhere in the world do they get all these different colours. Some lands, you know, get too much rain and some are perched and everywhere is scorched. But we get a balance. Sometimes the balance is a bit too much one way or the other, but overall it's still good enough to give us all these rich colours around the countryside of the UK. Must never take it for granted. Definitely not. cannot believe it. Dutton Breach. Normally lots and lots of boats along here, but we're going to have it to ourselves for now. Can't believe it. Every time we've come past here it's always been busy with boats, but yeah, in the sunshine, yes, we've got it to ourselves, and I wonder how long it is, whether we'll have it to ourselves or will there be more here later on. Yeah, I'll just fetch us in nice and easy first, and then we'll tie up and enjoy the mooring and the scenery. Right, so here at Dutton Breach, excellent.
Just get on a straight bit.
For quite a few years when we came here to moor up, you could see all the valley very clearly, but I suspect slowly but surely we'll lose the view unless these you know, these trees or whatever they are, bushes, are cut down a bit, because they'll grow a bit higher than that. But at least we can stand near the side and look over. Anyway, that's us done for now. We've moored up and it's time for a bite to eat and the usual chill time.
A few moments later.
Our little cruise has come to an end now, and we've stopped in a certain point, as you can see, and that's going to play an important part in what I'm going to talk about and show you in our next video. Now, the reason I've not put it out yet is I've waited till everything dies down, because it went a bit crazy looking at after the Llangollen Breach, which had its positives and negatives, and but I just wanted to let all that settle down. And besides that, there's so much to talk about in this next video. What I'm going to do, I'll try to get it out in the next week, if not the week after, but I've got a lot to talk about. And because we do it because of our passion for the canals more than anything else, we are not interested in trying to make money or do videos to increase views and all that. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But for people who are interested, our next video is very enlightening. It really is. We've got a mixture of me talking. We've got some footage from years ago. Well, not that many, but quite a few years ago. And we've got footage from other major breaches, because we've seen all this. You see, some of this stuff, what happened, there wasn't really anybody who did any vlogging then, so we've seen it, and we saw how they repaired it and how things have changed over the years, how things are being repaired. But I'm going to go into that in some detail, and costings, etc. And we'll talk about a lot of things, because I want to be and Bernadette's the same. We want to be honest about things. We want to be open about things. It's more important than anything to us. So our next video, keep a lookout for it, because I guarantee it's going to have a lot of interesting things included in it, and there's some very surprising, should we say, money involvement in the video, telling you how much things cost, etc., and a few other bits and pieces. But that's to come, so please join us in the next video for that, because I think it is important and it puts things into perspective. I don't want any over the top stuff or out like that. I just want to give you how it is and what needs to be done and how things will look. Right, I think I'll leave it at that for now. I hope that's whetted your appetite, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. And I think it will be informative, but I'll stop it. I'll stop everything now, as I can go on a little bit. And all I can say is, as I always do, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you very, very soon. Ta-ra!